So you might be wondering, well, how can I actually listen to Governor DeSantis' conversation and big announcement with Elon Musk tonight on Twitter? Well, you have to have access to Twitter Spaces. That is a social media giant's live interactive audio streaming platform. Well, I have good news and bad news for you. Twitter Spaces is super easy to get, but it's only accessible directly on Apple or Android smartphones and devices versus on desktops or laptops. Now, it's pretty easy. I'm going to show you how to do it. On your iPhone or Android device, here's what you do. You log into the Twitter app. You know how to do that. Then you go all the way to the bottom center of the screen and tap the microphone icon. We've enlarged it here so you know exactly what it looks like. Well, that will take you to the Twitter Spaces homepage. Easy enough, right? Shows you all of the different shows and things that you can listen to and join. So you're going to find exactly the show you want to join. Of course, that will be the Elon Musk and DeSantis talk tonight. And then you scroll down to the bottom of that page when you're ready to listen, and all you do is hit the Start Listening tab. It's spelled out for you. Pretty easy to do. Trust me, if I can do it, you can do it. And then that's it. You're in the conversation. Now, once you're in that discussion, you can actually tweet a question or ask one using the microphone request tab on the bottom left of the screen. It looks just like an old school microphone. But remember, the host has to allow you access in order to do that. But we are anticipating that Governor DeSantis and perhaps Elon Musk will be answering questions tonight. So pretty easy. That's how you can access Twitter Spaces for tonight's chat between Governor DeSantis and Elon Musk. And of course, the anticipated announcement of DeSantis' presidential run, or I don't know, you could just tune in right here on Newsmax for our coverage starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with our very own Greta Van Susteren. Bob.
All right, Kat, and joining us right now to discuss Strategic Communications Director for the Never Back Down PAC, Matt Wolking. Matt, you're working for DeSantis or on his behalf. Tell us why people should consider talking or following Governor DeSantis instead of the person who's ahead of the polls in the Republican Party, the former President Trump.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me. And I was proud to work hard to try to elect President Trump in 2020. Voted for him twice, but I am supporting Governor Ron DeSantis for president this time around because he's the future. And you look no further than tonight's event, which is just going to be a dynamic display, a conversation with two great innovators of our time, Elon Musk, and Governor DeSantis is going to be joining him, David Sachs, and they're going to be talking about launching this campaign, which is fueled by a grassroots movement around America that's excited about a governor who has won so many battles against the left and the media, and he's just fighting and getting the job done.
And of course, the governor's wife also setting up her position as a key figure in the campaign. We actually spoke about this in the last hour on The Other View. Ahead of all of this excitement, she released a new video of her husband, Mr. DeSantis, of course, on her Twitter account. Here it is.
They call it faith because in the face of darkness, you can see that brighter future. A faith that our best days lay ahead of us. But is it worth the fight? Do I have the courage? Is it worth the sacrifice? America has been worth it every single time.
Very dramatic, very well produced, but again, launched by Casey DeSantis. What will her role be in the coming campaign?
Well, she and Governor DeSantis are very close, as you can imagine, and he often speaks so highly of her because they're clearly just a couple that work so well together. But, this is a grassroots movement. And we here at Never Back Down are supporting the governor because he's somebody that's taken on the left and doesn't back down in the face of media criticism. And that's why there's so much excitement building around the country for this announcement tonight. We already have 189 trained door knockers on the ground in Iowa. We've knocked on nearly 30,000 doors total so far. And today, we've just started our ground game in New Hampshire. And so this is going to be a movement that takes Governor DeSantis to the White House.
All right, Matt Wolking, thank you so much, sir, for joining us. And joining us right now to continue the conversation, longtime advisor to President Trump, Bruce LeVell. Bruce, your reaction to the announcement, the pending announcement of the governor?
Well, first off, I love the infomercial that Katrina did about how to go on Twitter. I was kind of thinking, like, can you do that for my company down here in Atlanta?
Happy to help any way I can.
I love that. Listen,
hey, Bruce, by the way, I didn't know any of that until today.
I didn't either.
You know? So we figured we might as well let everybody else know.
Sure. Hey, all the old guys, we're still going to be fumbling trying to figure
Exactly. I'm just going to watch Greta.
You know, I was trying to figure this out, and there's one thing, once again, here's another mistake Ron is making. When you announce your campaign, just like what Tim Scott did, what President Trump has done in the past, it's an intimate moment, just like when he did in the escalators, even when he said he was going to run again in 2018 at Orlando. You invite all your base and you make it an intimate moment. Then you invite the press out or whatever want to cover, et cetera. But to do this, to go on and first of all, just for Elon, I don't blame him. I try to figure out how to make some money too, because Twitter's bleeding. He's trying to figure out how to recoup the $44 billion and how to make money on this, sell the blue stamps, the blue check marks, et cetera, the commercials. And here's another opportunity. Like, gosh, maybe I can get some more, followers with this platform. So I get it from the business perspective.
Yeah.
From announcing, I would leave it more on the intimate moment. But once again, this is another deal where Ron DeSantis out here and doing some junior varsity stuff, I said it again on your show. I said, Ron, you're watching. You should stay in Florida. You're doing well. But, now you want to come out here. Here comes the smoke.
Yeah. And you're used to the varsity stuff, including there in Atlanta, right? The varsity?
Absolutely. Yeah. My cholesterol went up, Bob, so I can't go back down there.
It's a great place to eat.
Yeah.
Very
delicious.
popular.
All right. Bruce LeVell, thank you. And thanks for the kind words. You can go check out how you can get to Twitter Spaces right now.
Or how you can watch Greta tonight.
Exactly. That's easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, Bruce LeVell, thank you.